Yo guys, what's going on? This is Yoki Man here, and welcome to episode number 1 of us in Scotland. Actually, hang on a minute. If we're in Scotland, we might be needing this. I imagine this time of year is pretty cold in Scotland. I've chosen Hamilton for this save. The principle of that is the fact that they only had 1 star. I think there was 2 teams with 1 star, these and Ross County, and I quite like Hamilton's kit, so that's why Hamilton won. But in today's episode, we're going to go through the team. We're going to look at some free transfers. We're going to look at some of the dynamics we can make. We might play the first couple of months of the season. That's right, this save is going to be fast forward as quick as possible. I'm going to utilize the sim element on this one and only play the minimum amount of games. And what we're going to try and do is build a dynasty here in Scotland with Hamilton. Hopefully win the SPL, maybe do something in Europe. Been a long time since the Scottish team did that, and see if we can bring some glory to Scotland. Also along the way, if the Scotland job does come up, we will pick that job up as well. I've got to be honest with you, it's really warm in this coat. I've had the heating on because it is actually cold in Yorkshire, and I'm going to go take it off. Right, that's a little bit better. Sweat over. Let's first of all take a look at the team. My eyes are drawn to the fact that we're playing 4-4-2. You know what that means. Perfect tactic for this level of team. Also, we've got a guy called Mayo, so I like Mayo, and we've got a guy called Mayo up top, so I'm excited about that. I'm also aware that if it is the right Templeton, that this guy's pretty decent. I don't know how old he is, but he's pretty decent. We'll look at the squad hub as well, but I just wanted to get an overall look at the team, the layout in the formation we're playing, because even though we're simming a lot of games, that could cause us a few problems, because we're not very good, are we, for Scottish football? We're really not. We don't have a big squad either. This is going to be a great opportunity for us to use the youth academy. I can instantly see that we could put in Easton there, though, and improve that position. Centre mid is a little bit worrying, isn't it? Centre mid is a little bit worrying. We've got a CDM there that we could retrain to CM anyway. But, yeah, we're a bit short at centre mid, and past the first team, we're screwed. So first and foremost, probably the most important thing of the club is the youth academy. What I noticed instantly is, well, we got a way better one than what we got at Leverkusen. I think I got like 5 players at Leverkusen. Look at this one. It's very extensive. I mean, my eyes are instantly drawn to a couple of players. Obviously, Vickers, centre mid as well. 55 rated already. May be called up to the first team very quickly. Also, although he does have potential of 89, but we don't know if it's going to be around there, I'm really then looking at Cardoso. Looks already good, doesn't he? Brazilian. Cardoso. Brazilian flair at Hamilton? I think so. He looks very good already. I'm actually quite excited about him. The problem is he's 47 rated. He's 47 rated right now, so that's the instant reaction of excitement disappearing quickly, but it's not bad. We've got some players in here that we can call upon if need be, and probably the main one, Vickers, the CM. He's 18, so he probably needs to move up quickly. New Zealander can play CM and CAM, but CM is the most important part, and at 55 rated and 18, I'm probably going to be improving. I've talked myself into it. We're going to promote him instantly. It's always key to try and play to the expectation. They want us to sign 3 players into the academy, in defender position, which is, yeah, that's great. We're going to have to really utilize our youth scout. Within 2 seasons, have at least 1 player from the youth. These are all easy. The youth development is going to be easy because we're going to have to do that. This is an issue. Within the same season, sign 1 crucial player and make a profit of 2.7 million. I don't think that's going to be easy for us to achieve. Finish the season with 450,000 unspent allocated funds. That's not going to be easy either. They're basically saying don't sign anyone in this window. So we can get an instant vivid look at what kind of players they're suggesting for us. And I don't know if any of these guys are good in the slightest. Lewis Clayton, I mean, he's got a face. Surely he's good. We're going to scout a few players. I'm going to look at a few free transfers, see what we could do, see who we could pick up. If there's anyone of note, I'll let you guys know. We're also going to send our dreadful youth scout out. We're going to send him out, obviously, to Scotland. Where else would we send him for the first one? Let's go out in Scotland. Let's only do 6 months because I don't want to spend too much money because we don't have it. The finances are sitting at 1.21 million, 8k on the wage budget, so there's a bit of money. I'm just not really sure who you sign at this level. It does say that all we have to do in the league is avoid finishing the bottom part of the league, which I'm imagining is where the league splits, and that's not going to be easy, is it? That's so mid-table, basically. So just going to have a quick gander through the players, see if there's anyone that maybe we should be selling. We can also look at a few contracts. potentially going to be up at the end of the season. But if we're being 100% honest with ourselves, there is nobody here that we should sell, just for the pure fact that we won't have rotation then. I think we're going to need the rotation. We don't have that many players. We could definitely sell a striker, though. Although we are playing 4-4-2. So we've got 2 starting strikers. Then we've got Winter, whose contract is expiring in 12 months. We've got Tunde, whose contract is 12 months, and he's 24 already. So he's going to go on the transfer list. And Winter's going to go on the transfer list. And we will keep Callum Smith. Let's just, you know, he's great. And obviously Mayo is going to be our main striker alongside Marios. So a Greek lad whose contract is expiring in 12 months. So we'll probably re-sign him instantly. Just delegate that one. Hopefully we get a decent deal. There you go. 3 years. Decent. But all around the team is not looking fantastic. And what's worrying me is backup left mid is absolutely horrendous. But we've got all right at right mid. And then I'm a bit worried at centre mid as well. So we received 2 transfer offers here for Andy Winter. I am actually going to reject it from Bradford City. We've also received another one there from Finn Harp's going to reject that as well. And Mayo, a swap deal. I don't even care who they're offering us. Yi Teng actually would be a very good centre back. But no, we're not doing it. Mayo is staying. Mayo is going nowhere. Oh, so on Mayo, do you keep it in the fridge or in the cupboard? Just asking for a friend. I keep it in the fridge, though. So, shortlisted a few of the free transfers, and I'm going to be honest with you, everybody you see on this list, I am actually going to try and buy now because they're all more than good enough. I mean, in fact, they're all far superior to anyone in our squad. They're all higher rated than everyone in our team, so I'm going to go and try and sign them all. It appears that they will cost us quite a bit on the budget, so I'm going to give us a load more budget, and hopefully that'll be enough to bring everyone in. Also noted, a couple of these players are worth £1 million already. I'm seeing dollar bills all up in my glasses. Also just spotted Alan Douglas Zheng. Scouting him. I want him already. He's basically looking for a new club, and I think we're probably the club. Plus, imagine the commercial revenue. He's from China, so any kind of Asian player always brings in big revenue to clubs. Alan, you could be the future of Hamilton. So we just got another offer for Andy Winter, and considering some of the players we're going to bring in, I'm going to sell him now. I've changed my mind. I'm going to negotiate and get a little bit more. How much does he reckon we can get? 300k. I'm actually not going to negotiate. 270. Yes, of course I am. It's not even his value. And we're going to sell him. Wow, man, these guys drive a hard bargain. 270 it is then. It's worth noting that we lost the first 2 friendly games and we've now drawn this one, so we won't be going anywhere in the friendly tournament, but it's just great to take part, really, isn't it? Well, the budget trick worked, obviously, because we signed everyone we wanted. Welcome to Hamilton. Good luck in Hamilton as well. Mateo Ferreira, 27-year-old Cam, 67 rated. Koulibaly, 69 rated. Gonzalez, 67 rated. Condera, 69 rated, the Ecuadorian. These guys are going to have a cracking time in Scotland and in Hamilton. I hope they brought their jackets just like I did. Danny Boyce, 63 rated there. And Boyce, Liam Boyce, we all know Liam Boyce, great player. Great player. Get you some goals, maybe. Hopefully we'll get us some goals. The Northern Irishman, 66 rated, 29 years of age. These are all the transfers we've made. A few of them are actually worth a pretty penny as well. I think we've definitely laid some foundations to give us some finances next season as well, though. But yeah, I'm happy with these transfers. We've now received an offer for Scott McCann, and I'm going to reject that straight away. He's probably our best player that we had starting at the club when we first joined. And yeah, he's going nowhere. I think he'll be here for the long haul. Did very good left back at this level as well. Well, there we go. Winter has been sold, but obviously the key message you're looking at here, we've got a scout report back on Alan. Nothing but disappointment on this one. Absolutely nothing but disappointment. We will not be getting our fantastic import, Alan Douglas Zheng. It wasn't to be. Wasn't to be. Very Scottish name as well, Alan Douglas. But, you know, he's awful. So I went through and I played some of the training, but obviously not all of it. Well, actually, I played the ones I could, but couldn't actually get good results on some of them because the players are so bad. Like the one where you hold up the ball, I just couldn't do it. Could not do it with this team, but we've got a few now that are A's and B's. We've got enough so that we can keep match sharpness up for the team. Right, guys, it's time for the first game of this Scottish save, and we are actually going to start with Mayo up top, but we've got a whole host of new players in the team. The team's looking a lot stronger. Let's see how we get on against Motherwell. Let's just see how we can play with this side. It's going to be very interesting. 4-4-2. Not really used it this year, so let's see how we get on with the 4-4-2. I did realise while recording the start of this episode we did record it on the Twitch screen, on the screen I usually use for Twitch. So you can see in the top right-hand corner some of the information that's been going on Twitch. If you don't follow me on Twitch, go and check me out. I'm streaming a Wickham save over there at the moment. Maybe not at this very minute that you're watching it. We're also doing that on some Football Manager stuff as well. But let's get into the first game of the episode. Well, the only game of the episode, really. We're going to simulate a lot of games after this. Let's see how we do. We're at home against Motherwell. I have no idea how good Motherwell are going to be. Let's kick it off for the fans here, doing a great job with Hamilton. I am quite partial to a Scottish save, a little bit of a closet Peterhead fan. So let's see how we can do with Hamilton. Let's see if I find myself having a new love affair with a new Scottish side, and we'll see what we could do with this Hamilton team. Instantly, Mayo on the ball. I mean, my problem is going to be, I've gone from Leverkusen. If you haven't checked the series out, give it a bloody watch. I've gone from Leverkusen to Hamilton, so this could be interesting. Well, I feel like I've made a mistake because I haven't set the settings up for this tactic. And this could end up leading to a mistake and a goal conceded. Because what you need to do in this year's game, honestly, lads, if you haven't done this already, please go and do it. It will make your life so much easier. Is you need to set get back on. If you've got get back on, you should be absolutely fine. What can I do here? I'm going to try and lift it up to the back post. Penalty will do nicely. I'm going to put get back on now, though, because we're struggling. Well, drop back has been put on, and we now have the opportunity with Mayo to get his first goal at the club. Let's see what we can do. I'm going to put it low into the corner. Oh, it's saved. It's saved. Well, let's put that penalty miss behind Mayo now, and we'll fire a shot into the sky. Oh, they found a way in. 1-0 Motherwell. Damn, this is difficult. This is very difficult. Complete different contrast. I'm not too sure on the 4-4-2. I'm not set on that yet, but we'll see how it goes in the simulation. I mean, we've not won a game with it yet, but we'll see how we do in the league, especially with the new players. But, yeah, I mean, they just cut us open so easily. The defence didn't seem to be alert to the situation. Gets the shot off very quickly. 1-0 Motherwell. Mayo now. Condera! Oh, he nearly scores a brilliant goal. Look at me, I'm so happy on the sideline that we're trying to get back into this at least. Trying to get used to these players is difficult, though. There's not many players that I feel like I can make magic happen with. This has been infinitely hard so far, I'm not going to lie. This has been extremely difficult. Keep finding themselves in good positions, but we've managed to get the ball clear here. It's just what we can do with it after. Our breakaway play has been shocking, and it's going to be half-time here, and it's not been very entertaining. It's not been a great game of football, I can tell you that for sure. They've had their one chance, and then they've applied pressure, but not been able to break us down. I think if we can take a quick look at the match stats, you can see there they've absolutely dominated. 68% possession. It's just been absolutely all them, and us just trying to win the ball back and get a counter going. We've actually managed to get a bit of a breakaway here. Let's see what Templeton can do. He's probably our best player. I've not got many options there. Templeton! I didn't have much of a choice, to be honest with you. Is that Scott Carson? But I didn't have much of an opportunity there, really. I just run at them with Templeton and try and get a shot off. Well, Motherwell are in a dangerous position again. I brought the keeper out, and he puts it wide, luckily for us. Again, they've not had much, but neither have we. Oh, Motherwell are in a dangerous play from them. Oh, we won't get the ball away. He's tackled. I've hit the button to kick the ball away, and unfortunately, the game didn't want me to do that. And Motherwell make it 2-0. It was going to take a goal from that, to be honest with you. It was going to take a scrappy goal for them to get another one because we've been so good defensively. If you played this year's game, it's not the easiest part of the game. But our biggest downfall has been going forward. I haven't really been able to get anything going forward apart from that Templeton opportunity and a header early doors. That was pretty much it. As you can see, they're blocking out all our passes. I think the formation they're playing is definitely helping them. They kind of flood the midfield. They've got a lot of players in the centre of the pitch, and it makes it very difficult for us to play. Dangerous from Motherwell again. Carved us open and it's 3-0. Honestly, really terrible performance from us here. I'm struggling. I'm struggling with these players, I'm not going to lie. It's pretty damn difficult. Well, I'd like to say we've had a really good first game here, but we haven't. It's now 4-0. I'm not quite sure how this goal has been scored. Basically, Motherwell are Barcelona on this game. Basically, I have no idea how this one's managed to go in. How we've not blocked it, or the keeper's maybe tried to save it. On the counter-attack again from them. Outnumbering us, obviously doing fancy things. How has he shot like that? How is he this good? It's Motherwell. No offence to Motherwell, but how's he curled that? He's caught that absolutely sweetly. Well, Yorkie man, welcome to Scottish football. Motherwell have welcomed me very nicely. Well, I might as well pack my bags after that result, hadn't I? That was absolutely shocking. I just, don't want to talk about it, guys. Don't want to talk about it. Let's move on to the next game because, maybe the less I play in this one, the better. But I have no idea what happened there. They just absolutely turned into Barcelona towards the end of that second half. It was like I was playing against the best team in the league. We haven't even played against Celtic or Rangers yet. All right, so I thought I'd retrain Charlie Trafford to CM. Apparently, it's going to take 191 weeks. We're going to sell Charlie Trafford, I think. I'm not waiting 191 weeks for him to be a central midfielder. It does already say he can play the position. If I put him in the position, it doesn't say that it knocks him down in his overall, and we can't really afford that in this save. We're going to do the same with Will Collar. So another CDM, similar situation. Contract's going to be up soon. Add to the transfer list. I wonder if it's just because of the club we are, but apparently I cannot retrain Mateo Ferreiro to play centre mid either. I just, why? Other positions are really easy for him. So do you know what we'll do? We don't really have a decent backup left mid, so we're going to retrain him to be the backup left mid or starting left mid between him and Templeton. This is what we really wanted. The scout reports. We've got Logan Murdoch here. I'm going to sign him instantly. I want him straight away. We're not going to get Cowan, though. So, transfer offer for Will Collar for 390,000. We're going to accept it. Fairly confident with this one. St. Mirren, maybe this will be our first win of the season. Decent result, 2-2. I'll take the point. Did Boyce miss a penalty? Have we missed 2 penalties now as a club? That's extremely frustrating, but Boyce managed to get a double anyway. But he could have won the game. Another player, obviously, I'm okay to let go. I am going to accept this one for the 21-year-old for 290,000. I'm just going to try and raise as much funds as possible moving into the future. Hamilton versus Livingston. This is one I genuinely think we can win. Hopefully, I'm going to be looking at a victory. We lost 2-0. This was one I thought we might actually win. This is not a good start to the Scottish Premiership for Hamilton. Hamilton v Kilmarnock. I think this one could be a difficult one. I could see another loss here. We get another point, 2-2, not terrible, considering I reckon Kilmarnock would have definitely been the better side in this one. So we've received another fairly sizable fee, but nowhere near close to what I'd even accept. It'd have to be a wonder bid to get Scott McMahon from me, so that'll be rejected. It's not even close to what we'd been offered before. They have offered a 20-year-old centre mid, who it is extremely tempting because we could do with another really solid centre mid, but this one will be being rejected. Scott McCann is going nowhere. Got a transfer in here for Ryan Fulton. Again, another player I'm just not willing to let go. He's going nowhere as well. We might actually block offers for him. Big game against Hibs now. I genuinely don't think we'll get anything out of this. Yeah, we lost 3-1. We got pasted. I kind of expected that one. We've now just received an offer for Scott Martin, and we are going to let him go, but it's deadline day. So, I'm going to see what I can get for him. Let's see what a swap deal is. The problem is with that swap deal, though, is it's not really a player we need. Let's see if I can negotiate it and get rid of the player and add, make it more up to like 600k. I'd be happy with that. It's going to say 576 and see if we get alt back. To be honest with you, if someone doesn't sign him, I'm okay with it. Oh, okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. We got decent. Not bad then. Yeah, not bad. Which, as we tick over the last day of the transfer window, leaves us with a budget of 1.46 million and 8k. So the exact same budget as we had when we started. We've basically made our budget back, and we've probably got a stronger team. I think that's very good business from us in this first window. As you can see there for Hamilton, 1.5 in and nothing spent. But let's take a cheeky look at all the teams in Scotland and see what kind of money has been spent. Let's go to Rangers. They spent 6 million. You've got Ross County obviously spent nothing. St Johnstone 830k. No one really sticking out. Aberdeen 420. Wow, Nastasic has gone to Celtic, 17.7 million. They're really going to be hard to take out. Dundee United spending a little bit, obviously ourselves. Hibernian spending none. Kilmarnock making money. Also Livingston spending none, but selling a player. Palmer coming in at Motherwell, 6 million as we showed at Rangers. So yeah, no real major deals apart from Nastasic at Celtic. So we've got another monthly scout report, and unfortunately for us, they're both pretty awful. I think what we're going to do in the next episode is we're going to take the money that we've made and get ourselves another youth scout. That could be really important in this save. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for episode 1 of this Scottish adventure with Hamilton. Obviously, not the greatest start to the season, but I suppose what were we expecting? A terrible match from me. Very difficult. I don't know where Motherwell just instantly became Barcelona, but maybe I'm just complaining. But anyway, guys, we're going to leave it there for this one. In the next episode, I will come back and we will fly through a ton of games and probably a large part of this season. And I'll play a couple of games as well. I think what I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to play against the teams that theoretically we should stand a chance again. Livingston, Ross County, St Mirren, and not play teams that are probably top 6 tier of this league, because if I am going to get the wins, it probably needs to be against teams that I stand a chance again. Got absolutely smashed by Motherwell. If you did like this video and you go on to want to watch the rest of the series, please smash that subscribe button. We have daily videos on the channel. If you're new around here, it's the best place to find more of my content. Also, I stream over on Twitch. Mentioned that earlier. Link down below. Twitter down below. Discord down below. It's all down below. Take it easy, guys. I'm going to go put my coat back on because it's actually pretty chilly again now. And I'll see you in the next one.